Hello everybody, Kevin here aka Program. Today I bring you episode 2 of Long Live the Queen. If you have not seen the first one, I strongly suggest you go and do that first, so that way you're not confused on what's going on. But yeah, we are on week 4. The last thing that really happened was we learned a little bit more about our mom's crystal and the heritage of our bloodline on our mom's side, and also we had some issues with Lottie, yeah, Charlotte, our cousin. She got bit by a snake, so that's pretty depressing. And from what they said, they're probably gonna have to leave immediately, which sucks because we wanted to, spend time with our cousin. So yeah, but we have to just forget about that for a little bit and focus on our studies. So, I'm thinking we still want to know more about history, so we're gonna do that again. And yeah, I think we want to mess with horses some more. We're really, one-sided with what we want to do. So, I mean, come on, horses. And let's go more about foreign affairs. How we go? Yeah, foreign affairs. Let's just keep on that class. Cause I'm thinking the longer we stick on a class, the more we'll learn. So I would rather not skip all over the place. So let's see what happens with that. This game is meant to be played more than once, so yeah, let's go and start. 4 years ago, the Duchess of Helias tried to foment an insurrection on northern Iceland, just over the Galbian River border. Not only did that fail, but in retaliation, Iceland pushed troops from the southern Marie, and they are still refusing to leave. You learn about caring for horses, grooming with different brushes, and keeping hoofs free of stones. That's nice. Okay, awesome. The castle seems quieter when Charlotte and Emery and Zara and their parents gone. Yeah, it does. So they already left. That's depressing. It's certainly not empty, though. It seems like we get more servants every day. I was so worried about Charlotte after that snake bit her. But her mother says she's okay, so I guess that turned out alright. We failed some kind of test. That's depressing. Maybe she has a guardian angel. So I'm thinking we should talk to our father this time. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, we're gonna get some lore on the crystal. Dad, what happened to Mom's lumen crystal? It's in a safe place. Can I have it? No. Well, they look direct. But it's mine! We're really good at standing up to our dad. Meddling with magic killed your mother. I don't want that to happen to you. Oh, okay, now I understand. Once you're crowned queen, I can't stop you from doing anything you want, but for now you're still a child. So I wonder what happened to our mom. If they already mentioned it, I must have forgot, but I don't think they did. But we do know it had something to do with magic. Okay, so for week 5... So many choices. I'm probably making horrible life decisions for her, but you know what? It's okay. We're gonna keep going dancing, and we'll go dancing again, and then more history. We're just gonna try to get up certain select skills. Like I said, focus on certain things. So let's go foreign affairs some more, and let's go more reflexes again. Okay. Tambula, to the north, underwent a peasant revolutions shortly after you were born. The nobles either fled or were killed, and the new rulers have so far refused to establish official diplomatic ties with Nova. While they are not yet friendly, neither are they enemies. At least not yet. I wonder if we get to play after we're queen and we get to impact some of this, the foreign relations and stuff. That'd be kind of cool. Dabbling in diplomacy. Afternoon. You practice with a jump rope to increase the speed of your footwork. So 20. You practice solo tennis, hitting a ball against the wall repeatedly in order to train your hand and your eye to react. What about my eyes? Just one eye? Okay, so I think it's my left eye that's really trained now. My right eye is kind of lacking a bit. Oh, you may now play sports on the weekends. Sweet. One of the maids approaches you for your attention. My lady, couriers have arrived from the Duke of Senna. Failed. Aw, dang, so we didn't do enough in foreign affairs. We have a Duke of Sedna? No, my lady. The Duchy of Sedna is in Talassi. They have brought you a letter and a gift. Condolences on the death of. Deeply regret. Best wishes. Oh, what a beautiful necklace! Failed, but we're cheerful. That's cool. Something sparkly will make me feel better. Wow, so I wonder if we, like, in order to get, succeed in those, if we have to just straight up just start training in one certain field, or I wonder if as you play through those, stats carry over. I'm not sure. That's really interesting. It seems like there's a lot of different ways this game can go. It's kind of mind-blowing. It's interesting. I thought that this game was just gonna be really horrible, but I'm kind of interested right now. No shame. Do we want to do sports? I really want to know more about. Yeah, let's talk to Juliana some more. My father says I can't have the crystal until I'm queen, so we'll just have to wait. There may not be time to wait. Oh dang. This world is filled with dangers, and you will need the power of Lumen to fight them. You can't begin training until you have bonded with your crystal. Well, what else am I supposed to do about it? The crystal is probably held under guard in the royal treasury. You are the princess. You should be able to find a way inside. Whoa, Juliana's trying to get us to steal. I wonder if she has some kind of alternative motive, or if she has some kind of alternative motive with getting us to steal that crystal. Interesting. Otherwise, we might have to take drastic action. We're already in deep on this one. I don't think we want to wait. I think we really want to know more about this crystal. So let's go ahead. We're going to try to find a way. Alright, I will try to get into the treasury. So we're going to be rebellious a bit. I don't know how good of a decision it is to go against our dad like this, but whatever. We're just going to do it. So I think I want to keep going on foreign affairs because we're really interested. And we're just going to keep up our reflexes. Nope, just keep it the same. Southeast lies the domain of Talassi. Oh dang, what if we would have done one more week? Dang. With which we had enjoyed fairly cordial relations. Sedna, their chief province, borders the Novan Duchy of Elof, and nobles from the two provinces have been known to intermarry. Afternoon. You practice running at high speed back and forth over a small area, making quick turns and changes in direction. You practice tennis against multiple opponents, learning to judge at a glance when a ball is too far away to reach in time. Yeah, so we're getting pretty good then. Our reflexes are getting kind of top notch. Okay. Your skill in reflexes is now 50. You may not increase the skill until your other agility skills are 25 or higher. Okay. So, yep, no more reflexes. We're as good as we can be right now. As you are walking, you spot a familiar figure in the palace gardens. It's the Duchess of Ursel. Maybe I should go and say hello. Oh, I didn't do the voice, I'm sorry. And then you notice that seated beside her is a woman in the robes of a priestess. They are very close together, their hands gently touching as they speak. Looks like she's busy. Wow, my voice is so bad at this. I never do high-pitched voices for a prolonged amount of time, and I'm doing this episode right after the first one, so. You try to walk in a different direction so as not to disturb them. At that moment, you notice something unusual. It looks like someone just left the palace ground by going over the hedge. Was that a servant, a thief, or an assassin? Ooh. What should we do? I mean, are we smart enough to know not to? No, of course, we're 14, I believe. So yeah, we're gonna take it on our own shoulders to go check out what's going on. We're gonna climb up. Oh, we failed. You look around for something to climb, but you're not sure if the nearby trees can support your weight. You run over to a statue and try to pull yourself up over a pedestal, but it's too awkward to get your feet in place. By this time, whoever you stall is probably gone anyway. Oh dang, should we let him get away? Oh, bummer. Yeah, we're just gonna go straight into the treasury. We're gonna do it. Well, failed, angry and willful. You try to talk your way past the treasury guard, but despite eyelash fluttering, foot stomping, and outright threats, they won't budge. So we didn't really do much that week. That was kind of uneventful. But now I'm kind of seeing how, yeah, jumping around I was kind of right in that assumption. Ooh, we failed the history test, so now it's negative. Dang. That is depressing. Now it's pretty pointless to keep going on that. Worry demeanor is pretty low. The military and intrigue is up though. And Lumen. Okay, so we can go... Yeah, let's go ahead and start learning more about that. So we're gonna go Sense Magic. And we'll continue Agility, because we need to get that up again. That might be futile now, but... How would you do it? So let's go Lumen. Where's that at? Wait. Oh, I guess we can't take Lumen classes yet. Okay. But we can do Faith Lore, the History of Nova. We'll do that. And then we'll just go... Yeah, we'll do both of those, so... Now we're getting really interested, now that we kind of failed on learning about, like, when they were talking about the Duchess and the letters and stuff. We're kind of upset about that, so we want to learn more about what's going on, just like we were with history. And then, obviously, we're now more interested in magic, so we're going to do lore. Only a Lumen can channel magic, and only with the help of a attuned crystal. The ability to control a crystal seems to be inherited, so crystals may be passed from parent to child upon the Lumen's death. Okay. Afternoon. So yeah, those are pretty... I wonder how long the crystals last. It seems like they've just been passed down generation to generation. Afternoon. Until you have children of your own, your maternal uncle, the Duke of Merva, is next in line for the crown. And after him would be his daughter, your cousin Charlotte. Okay. So yeah, if we have children, then they will be bumped up and they will be bumped down. Okay. As you are walking up the stairs, a maid comes running down holding a towering pile of linen. You swiftly step aside and let her pass. Oh, sweet, so we did, our reflexes succeeded, that's good. That was the first test that we passed. Oh, so that's pretty much all that happened there, then. Yeah, the treasury, let's just stay away from that. Attend court? Yeah, we're gonna, I think we want to see what's going on with that, because like I said, our interest with everything going on now. So 2 yielding, 1 depressed, and 1 pressured, so a lot happened there. Sitting in on court sessions is not fun at all, but it pleases your father and it may be important to your future. Okay, so yeah, that was also uneventful. So intrigue is down. Wasn't it up this time? Yeah, that's why we did it, I believe. The faith is up, so we might do more lore. And ooh, agility actually went up because we succeeded in it, so let's keep doing that. Wait, no, history is now up again too. So yeah, let's go foreign affairs again and reflexes. No, we'll go flexibility. Let's go dance here. Being very indecisive. Agility, dance. The kings and queens of Nova have all been lumens for centuries, but in modern times, magic is only used for ceremonial occasions and the rest of emergencies, which is probably a good idea. You practice different partner dance positions, closely held, at a distance and non-contact, and the appropriate hand placement for each. You begin practicing dance steps in time to music, quick and slow, turning and weaving. Okay. Here's a conversation with her dad. This might be interesting. There's a man here to see you. He wishes crowdfunding for a project of his. Remember, the treasury is not unlimited. If you choose to invest, you will have less money to work with later. Your Royal Highness, I have plans to print books using metal letters, which can be moved and reused. I need to borrow 875 lassi to assemble the metal in a factory to mold and cast the type. With this system, we will be able to create new books in a fraction of the time it takes now, and make copies to send all over the world. Oh, production and trade failed. I don't know much about factories or trade. Would that really be worthwhile? We are not interested. Oh, we didn't even get to choose, so because we failed that, dang. Okay, that's interesting. Visit dungeons? Are we feeling... I mean, we've been doing really good with Willful, so let's go ahead and bump that up some more. Let's go visit dungeons, why not? Affected by willfulness, +1 willful, +1 angry. You sneak a peek at some of the luckless peasants held in the dungeons. Petty thieves and troublemakers, now suffering in the dark. They're obviously bad people, but seeing them so miserable feels unfair. There must be a better way. Okay, week 9. Yeah, it seems like the weeks go by pretty fast. Maybe we're just choosing uneventful things, I'm not sure. But I don't think we're really doing that well this run through. Alright, Jody went down because we failed something, I believe. Okay, our faith is going... Oh, it was at 1, now it went down. These things fluctuate so much, it's hard to keep track. Okay, we're gonna keep going internal affairs. History is low again, that's cool. So let's go internal affairs to get that boost. And we'll go agility again. Or dance. Yeah, internal affairs. Dance. Okay. Your maternal uncle's wife, the Countess Nyx, claims kinship to the old Merva line and originally asked your mother for a title to the duchy. However, no one could verify her lineage. As a compromise, your mother created her brother Duke of Merva. The last Duke of Mead was the older half-brother of the current Duchess. His reign was brief and highly scandalous. He defied tradition to plead himself as the life-mate of the old Duke of Ursa, then broke that off only a year later. He retired in the seclusion and died still unwed. Willful? You work through the standard repertoire of ballroom dancing, being sure you know the basic steps for any dance likely to be required of you in a social setting. Oh, you may now attend ballroom dancing on the weekends. Your skill in dance is now 50. You may not increase your skill until the other agility skills are 25 or higher. Gotcha. Oh, so we got the Duke of Marie. Earl of that word. Serena Tatis. Let's go and look at this. Okay, he is single. Wink wink. Your Highness, my sympathies for your loss. Even after all these years, I sometimes forget that my own mother will never be coming back. Thank you. However, I must call for your aid. The Luxionite occupation of the country of Lumbrian have gone on for far too long. Now is the time to push back. Oh, foreign affairs success. So yeah, that's going to come in handy now. His sister, the Duchess of Helios, started trouble in Luxion 4 years ago, so they invaded his territory as payback. I don't know anything about the military. I don't want to fight. There must be a peaceful way to settle this. I will send for diplomats from Luxion to try and come to some arrangement. Thank you, Your Highness. Your Highness, if I may ask, that necklace you're wearing, where did it come from? It was a gift from the Duke of Sedna. Then, you have made arrangements with him? Oh, court manners failed. What sort of arrangements? Your Highness, that is a courting gift. The mayor wishes to gain your hand in marriage. Oh, I didn't realize. Oh, so we took a courting thing without even knowing about it. That's interesting. So we get depressed for attending the ball? Oh, because we're probably gonna go alone. That makes sense. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get through the treasury still, so let's stay away from that. Let's go to sports. Let's get angry. You take to the court for a few games of tennis. Feel the thrill of competition. Yeah, so we'll just passively or impassively do that. So, ooh, conversation is really bad. So we're not that great at that. But now we can't do nothing with conversation. It's kind of just there. Athletics has now went down. We're solid +1 on agility. And animal handling is went back up. So let's go ahead and go back to horses and we'll do some more foreign affairs. What are we going to do internal affairs? Let's go foreign again. Let's do foreign affairs and we haven't messed with horses again for a while, so let's go back to horses. The Duchy of Lilia was not part of the pre-imperial Nova domain, but the western range of the Yiva nomads. A faction of Yavina who wishes to settle offered their allegiance willingly to a Novan queen, and their chief was named the Duke. Your foreign affairs is now 50, you may not increase, blah blah blah. Okay. You learn how to about the different pieces that go in the saddles and griddles, and how to check for signs of wear, and how to equip and adjust them on a horse. You learn how to mount and dismount a horse, first within a boost and then from the ground. So if we need to ride a horse, we got that down pat. We're good. The representative from Luxion is here. Be careful. No one wants to give up prizes that they have won. Oh, so yeah, that's the guy who gave us. Wait, is that? Yeah, I think that's the guy who gave us the necklace. Well, I'm already losing track. Binian, Earl of Surrey and Thomas. You have the full support of my sister and myself, Your Highness. Let's get this over with. She's not happy. Oh, Nobian history failed. Your Royal Highness, thank you for granting me this audience. I am sure we can come to a excellent, can't even pronounce that. Yeah, I have a speech impediment, by the way, so some words I'm just bad at saying. Amicable agreement. Let bygones be bygones, no? We will forget about your unprovoked attacks on us, and you will transfer the right to this little province. Success, yes. It was the Duchess of Helios who tried to take over the part of Luxian territory without the support of my mother, the Queen. We can do good. We can be good neighbors again without any lives being lost. Failed and failed. Okay. So we have some bad blood with them. Do we want peace? Yeah, I don't want to just surrender. Execute him. That's kind of drastic. I mean, he did do something against what our mom would want. Do we want to be that rash though? This might be the end of this let's play if we, for this run, if we execute him and something bad happens. This is a tough one, guys. You know what? No, I'm gonna be impulsive. Like, they went against my mother's wishes. I'm gonna execute him. And here you have our answer! Off with his head! Ship that back to Lexian. If they know what's good for them, they'll get out of my way. Dang. That is awesome. Okay. Yeah, I'm angry, so I'm gonna play some more sports. Yep, I take back and I fill the throw competition. So I just murder someone and I go play some tennis. Why not? Of course. That's what normal people do. Do I want to play one more? No, I think I'm gonna end it right here at week 11 with a beheading. I'm pretty sure I'm playing this completely horrible. But one thing I did want to mention, I don't know how long one single playthrough is. It might vary depending on what I choose in game. So if you like last one, like I said, if I got 5 to 10 likes, I would post this one sooner. Same thing if I get well, last one was 5. So if I get 10 likes if we met the first quota, 5 likes again if we did not meet it, then I will post another one before the normal ones. Yeah, I'll post another one on Friday after I post this one on Wednesday, if that makes sense. But yeah, pretty much if I get 5 to 10 likes, then something I will post a little bit sooner than normal. And also, please let me know if you guys are enjoying this Let's Play. And if so, then I will consider doing another run through of this game, either right after this one or a little bit later in the future, depending on how I feel after I play through it once. But so far, I'm actually really enjoying this. I'm kind of surprised because it's a freaking game about being a princess, but yet it's interesting. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And I will see you guys next week, or sooner than that if you like.